The average person's finances is shocking. Today's video is entitled, Unlocking Shocking Financial Realities, a deep dive into average person's finances. Here's what we'll cover: debt management, saving and investment patterns, and income disparities in budgeting. So buckle up and sit tight. This is Luxury Explored, your #1 destination for those seeking the most refined luxuries in life, serving explorers worldwide. Before delving further, ensure to like, subscribe, and join us for our regular engaging and informative videos. Ever thought about how your finances measure up against the norm? Ever wondered how much the average person saves for retirement, or how your income stacks up against the annual average? Taking a peek at these numbers can give you a clearer picture of your financial standing and might unveil some unexpected findings. If you're keen on enhancing your financial future, consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up if you find it valuable. Median income. When you're at work, do you reckon you're making more or less than the average worker? According to the U.S. Department of Labor statistics, the median income for a full-time worker hovers around $52,000 annually, roughly $26 per hour, pre-tax based on a 40-hour week. This figure pertains to individual income, not the combined earnings of a household. Now, on to retirement savings. Let's peek at the stats. The Federal Reserve's recent data unveils a median retirement savings of $65,000 across all adults, factoring in those with retirement accounts. But here's the kicker: about a quarter of Americans don't even have one. Breaking it down by age groups, those under 25 hold a median retirement account balance of $1,786. While the 25 to 34 bracket sits at just over $14,000. The numbers rise, hitting almost $88,000 for those 65 and up. However, these figures raise alarms, especially considering that the average household likely needs a heftier stash. Think around $500,000 or more, plus additional income streams for a comfy retirement. The silver lining? Even squirreling away a small portion of your paycheck consistently and investing it wisely could position you far better than most folks your age when it comes to retirement savings. Social Security. According to the Social Security Administration, the average benefit amount stands at $1,550 per month. For many Americans, this serves as their primary source of retirement income. Yet, for those without other retirement savings, this might necessitate supplementing it with income from a job. It's essential to note that this $1,550 monthly average is just that, an average. Those who didn't earn much during their working years may receive even less. Some individuals might not factor in Social Security income at all in their retirement plans, considering it more of a bonus. Additionally, the benefit amount you receive can vary based on the age at which you file for it. Most people can estimate their benefit based on their past earnings, using the tools available on the Social Security Administration website. Spending. According to the U.S. Department of Labor statistics, the average household spends around $5,577 each month, totaling approximately $67,000 annually. This yearly expenditure covers various essentials, from major costs like housing and transportation to everyday necessities like food. Breaking it down, housing claims a significant portion, averaging about $1,885 per month, representing 34% of total spending. Food expenses come to around $691 monthly, while transportation costs reach approximately $913 per month for the average household. These categories, housing, food, and transportation, constitute substantial segments of the typical budget. Credit score. Credit scores have a wide range, spanning from a low of 300 to a high of 850, with the average FICO score sitting surprisingly high at 715, as per Experian. Even though some individuals downplay the significance of a strong credit score, having a respectable number can significantly benefit most people. If you're ever considering using any form of debt, keeping an eye on your score is crucial. Why is it essential? Well, your credit score affects the mortgage rate you'll qualify for when purchasing a home or rental property, the terms you'll secure for a car loan, and other types of potentially low-interest debt. Luckily, maintaining a good credit score is quite manageable, primarily by ensuring timely bill payments. Experian highlights that your payment history stands as the primary factor influencing your credit score, followed by your credit utilization ratio, the length of your credit history, the variety of credit types you hold, and the extent of new credit you're pursuing. Debt. According to WalletHub, the average household carries about $9,260 in credit card debt, which is often considered one of the most detrimental types of debt to hold. One of the primary issues with this debt lies in the significantly high interest rates attached to it. If you're facing interest rates ranging from 15% to 25% on credit card debt, it surpasses what you typically earn through stock market investments. This completely undermines any efforts you might be making towards retirement investing. Moreover, credit cards tend to promote unnecessary spending habits, leading to a substantial portion of this debt arising from overspending on items that weren't truly essential, things like clothing, electronics, small appliances, and impulsive online purchases. These purchases often hold minimal residual value. The straightforward solution to this is to clear your balances entirely each month. Avoid buying anything beyond your means, or consider utilizing a debit card instead of relying heavily on credit. Net worth. Keeping tabs on your net worth is a wise habit, providing a clear measure of your wealth accumulation progress. It's an effective tool for evaluating your financial well-being, identifying strengths and areas for improvement. Calculating net worth involves tallying the value of all your assets, such as your home, vehicles, and other belongings, alongside your retirement accounts, and subtracting all your liabilities, like mortgage debts. Interestingly, the median net worth for U.S. households, according to the Federal Reserve, sits at around $122,000. When dissected by age groups, individuals under 35 have a median net worth of less than $14,000, while those in the 35 to 44 range hold around $91,000. As age progresses, the median rises to $168,000 for 45 to 54, $212,000 for 55 to 64, and $266,000 for 65 to 74. With a reasonable income and some financial discipline, these net worth milestones can be surpassed, making them attainable for many. Savings. The typical amount an individual saves from their income fluctuates yearly due to various factors, including economic conditions. Information gathered from the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis indicates an average savings rate of approximately 6%. This means people set aside around 6% of their income after taxes. This saved money might go toward diverse goals like buying a home, renovating a home, purchasing a new car, funding college, preparing for retirement, or handling unforeseen expenses. However, after allocating funds for short and medium-term savings objectives, there's not much remaining for retirement. Consider that the average down payment for a home amounts to about $62,000. A typical kitchen renovation costs roughly $26,000, and the average price of a new car exceeds $47,000. Financial experts recommend saving at least 10 to 15% of one's income solely for retirement, and even more if aiming for an early retirement. On top of this, it's essential to save for other future expenses or purchases you aspire to make. Retirement. While many yearn for an early retirement to escape the grind, Ramsey Solutions notes that the average retirement age is 61, despite the full Social Security benefits kicking in at 67. Put into perspective, reaching 65 means potentially living another 19 to 21.5 years, according to the Social Security Administration. With about 4 full decades in the workforce by your early 60s, early investing opportunities abound with compound interest. However, retiring at 61 prompts consideration about whether there's ample time left for enjoying hobbies and interests while still in good health and mobility. Assessing one's financial progress can often feel challenging, but understanding the average financial standings might surprise you. It can provide valuable insight into your own financial well-being, potentially revealing that you're ahead of the curve in various aspects, offering the drive to keep improving. That's a wrap for this video. If you learned something, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. This is Luxury Explored.